our returning subscribers. Today, I am joined live by my shaman teacher and dear friend, Dale Stacy from Earth Star Spiritual Center. Dale, it is so awesome to have you here today.
Oh, thank you, Katie, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and Mele Kalikimaka, as we say.
I love that. Yes. So, Dale, tell everybody a little bit about what you do at Earth Star Spiritual Center and your intentions to bring everything online in this new year of 2024.
Yes, thank you. So we've been doing the church thing since 2002. And we started out with a Tai Chi school in Greensboro and then progressed to a church in 2002. So this year, what we want to do is we know that because of all the things that happened since 2020 and people kind of went inside and they were online. So we want to move all our services to an online platform. So I'll move all the shamanic life coaching to doing video life coaching, also energy healing that way, and all our other services such as classes or things of that nature. So I'm looking forward to next year, which is in a couple of days, that we can bring everything back online and see how that works.
Wonderful. And everybody, I highly recommend Dale as a teacher. I went to him for all of my shamanic teachings, my life coaching teachings, Huna healing, Qigong, so many different classes, and he has helped me so much on my journey. He is just amazing. So I highly recommend checking out his page. Be sure to subscribe to Earth Star's YouTube channel too, because Dale makes amazing content and videos. Okay, so in the description box below this video, I have his YouTube channel, his website, all that. Be sure to check it out. And Julie, I see that you're here. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you for tuning in. So glad you're here.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. And what did you say it's called in Hawaiian again, Dale?
Well, now Merry Christmas is Mele Kalikimaka. Yeah.
You say that, so say it one more time.
Yeah, Mele and then Kalikimaka.
I love that. I love that. That sounds so cool. So, yeah, Dale, tell us about what you think about this new year of 2024 upon us. What are your intuitive vibes about what the energy of this new year is going to bring?
Yeah, well, the good thing, 2023, when we add up those numbers, 2 + 2 + 3, of course, that was a 7. So that meant that 2023 was a very spiritual year. So I hope that that did play a big part in all of our listeners. So that means that 2024, 2 + 2 + 4 = 8. So 8 is about harmony. So think about the infinity symbol. So think about the harmony that's going to happen this year. So that means we bring together all the things we've learned. Just think starting from a 1 year all the way to last year, which is a spiritual year. And now we get to put all that together. It's like we have all the ingredients of the recipe now. So we get to bake this wonderful cake or pie this year and bring it into a beautiful harmony. So I hope for everyone listening, we understand that this will be a wonderful year to bring all those things you've learned, all the things that you've become, and to bring that into full fruition this year.
I love that. That is a great summary. And I love how you tapped into the numerology aspect of it too, because numbers are so important. They play such an important role in this universe. And another thing I was thinking, in addition to what you shared, is I intuitively feel like it's time for us to build more together and to do more collaborations and for all of us to join forces and go from competition to cooperation. I think it's time for us to really start building more together collectively. What do you think about that?
Yes, and that certainly goes along with the new year coming up with harmony. Yes, it's time to work together in a great collaborative or collective type uh, essence. Before the old way, the old paradigm of things of doing things was that you wanted to get land, you want to invite people there, have this kind of communal thing, to have a neighborhood or a project where people could come together. But now we have cyberspace, we have YouTube, we have all these streaming services, and it's almost like that is now our collective, and people can view any and all of these subjects online at their own time if they wish, instead of go live things. But they can certainly review all the recorded videos online at their own time, middle of the night, middle of the day. So I think that's the new way of 2024.
I love that. Yep, so true. And it's so cool we can connect with each other all over the world through this platform. It is such a gift. It really is.
Yeah, yes, it is. I mean, we have a worldwide audience, and oh, congratulations to you! I think you're up to 30,000 subscribers. My goodness, that's why
Thank
you're called
you.
Turquoise Guy. Yes,
Thank you. I'm
you are
so excited.
unlimited. Yes, unlimited where you're reaching. Can't wait till you reach 100,000. That's going to come soon.
I know. I'm so excited. Thank you for your love and support, Dale. You were one of my first subscribers and the first to believe in my dreams and support me. So thank you so much. It wouldn't be possible without you.
Yes, most welcome.
And thank you to everybody here tuning in. Hey, Canadian ASMR. And yes, I'm so glad you all are here. And Julie Blue, so happy to have you here with us. And welcome to everybody else just now tuning in. For those of you who don't know, this is my shaman teacher and dear friend, Dale Stacy from Earth Star Spiritual Center. He offers a wide array of online classes and services, and he's got an amazing YouTube channel with great videos and content. So be sure to subscribe to his channel. Check out the description box below this video. And, you know, what we were thinking of doing is Dale has a really great way of calling in our ancestors. It's a really beautiful chant that he does to call in our ancestors. And then after that, we were kind of thinking of doing like a little Q&A share time with you all so we can kind of interact and see what you all have to say about this past year and this new year ahead of us. So, but before we do, we kind of want to clear the space energetically. Dale, if you could call in the ancestors, and I'm going to kind of keep saging and light a candle for us while you're doing that, that would be fabulous. And anything else you intuitively feel like would help.
Okay, great. And so I'll do a basic Huna or Hawaiian chant. And this is from our teachings that we received with the Huna or the Hawaiian shamanism. And basically the chant is called a Homai chant. So it's calling the ancestors in. So that's all of our spirit guides, our departed loved ones, all the galactics, all the elementals, all the other shamans of past, present, and future. And we want to bring all this together in this beautiful spiritual family. Okay. And it's and when you hear the word Huna, that means we're asking our ancestors to provide those things that were hidden and they're now revealed. Okay, all right, it goes like this. I'll say it 3 times. Okay, E homai ka ki ma luna mai, o na me huna no, o na aloha e homai, e homai, e homai, e homai ka ki ma luna mai, o na me huna no. O na aloha e homai, e homai, e homai, e homai ka ki malun mai. O na mea huna no, o na aloha e homai, e homai, e homai, e mame. Yeah, baby, aloha. Yes.
Aloha. Wow, that was powerful.
Yes.
That was beautiful. I got
And
full
that chant
body
was
chills.
heard with Auntie Molly, who now lives on the Big Island in Hawaii. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
We received that teaching during our Lomi Lomi training with Auntie Molly. So yeah.
That is beautiful, Dale. Wow. Thank you so much. That was wow. I got full body chills when you did that.
It's a
That was
beautiful chant.
beautiful. That was awesome. That was so cool. I
Yeah.
loved it. Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and light a little candle for us to set an
Okay, that'd be
intention
good.
for the new year.
And as you're doing the clearing work, and just to give people for the Q&A part, just remember, think about all the things that you accomplished in the 7 year 2023. Think about mind, body, and spiritual accomplishments, things you learned during this past year. And then think about 2024, the year of harmony. What is it you wish to learn or build upon as far as mind, body, and spiritual essences about who you are? What are your earth superpowers that you gathered this year? And what will be your new or enhanced earth superpowers for 20 and 24?
Yes, I love that. Everything that Dale just shared. Now is the time to reflect on the past year of 2023. What are some things you accomplished this past year that you are proud of and happy about? And what are some new things you wish to bring in the new year of 2024? I love that. We're going to open the floor now. If you have any questions or comments about reflection in this past year or new things you wish to manifest in the new year, let us know in the chat. We love to talk with you guys. With Sandy Beaches, hello, and Julian Canadian ASMR, and anybody else tuning in, let us know. Reflecting on this past year, what stood out to you, okay? And what do you wish to manifest in the new year? And I'm going to continue to kind of do some energy healing work in the background while we're waiting for questions and comments to come in. But feel free to chat with us here.
That would be great. Yes.
Absolutely.
And as we think about our mind, body, and spiritual lessons, remember that what we're doing here at Earth Star is we try to blend everything with aloha consciousness. So when we think about what we learned in 2023, where or what is our aloha consciousness as far as mind, body, and spirit? And what are our hopes in 2024 for mind, body, and spirit, aloha consciousness? And aloha just basically just means love. So what is our love consciousness for this year? And how do we plan for this love consciousness to be expanded and elevated and ascended in 2024? Because once we realize that love or aloha is in every moment, it's in everyone, everything, and everywhere, those are moments of ascension. And so every time we have a thought, every time we say a word, every time we have an action full of aloha or love, we are ascending in the now. And of course, that is our eternal purpose for all of life, for all of eternity, for everyone, everything, everywhere, is to be this love consciousness. And the wonderful thing about that is we each get to express this love consciousness in our own unique ways. And basically, this will be through our earth superpowers. So, your abilities, your gifts, your goals, your powers, your skills, your talents. How is it you are able to uniquely express this individual facet of our one infinite creator? Because everyone has a beautiful skill and a gift. So, please make sure we realize we used it this past year, and we're going to enhance it and create even more next year with these wonderful skills.
I love that, Dale. Yes, each and every one of us has been blessed with unique gifts, talents, abilities, and superpowers. And it's time we tap into them and use them and utilize them. And remember, it's about service to others as well. And, Dale, you taught me that we need to let love guide us more than fear if we want to ascend vibrationally and be more in service to others and service to self. And I think that's a beautiful way to look at everything.
Yes, exactly. Because love is the energy. That is the great promoter. Fear, which is really just that is the number one blockage to any kind of progress. That will stop you dead in your tracks. So remember, don't be fearful. Remember, we live forever. When we pass on from this existence, we move to another, some way, somehow. We have to be somewhere for all of eternity, and we grow during those times in many, many ways. So don't be fearful. Be bold. Be adventurous. Make that first step. Take that first breath, honor that first heartbeat, and you will find that the universe, the doors just open up and people come into your lives. You hear things, you go on a live stream, you read a book, you see a movie, and you receive this wonderful blessing and message that will certainly give you more energy, more motivation to be who you're destined here to be. Because we want to realize our destiny. That's what harmony is all about. We each have a particular destiny, a spiritual gift that we can use. So in the year of 2024, make sure we honor that, realize that, and be that full time, 100%. Because why would you want to be anything other than your divine destiny 100% of the day? We want to make sure that we're in a mind or a consciousness that we realize that doesn't fit in with who I am right now. So I need to change the way I'm doing things, perceiving things. So be the shaman of ascension and destiny in 2024.
I love that. Very powerful message. And when you were talking, Dale, it was reminding me of a quote that I learned from Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters Diving Deep. He said, "The universe reveals its secrets to those who dare to follow their hearts."
Yes, yes, right. Because the heart will never steer us wrong. If we can ever go into any teachings, you can find your way into the tiny space of the heart, which everyone has. That is the seat of creation. So we do the tiny space of the heart in our Makaba training, which we learned with Drumlo Melchizedek from Sedona. And by going into the tiny space of the heart, which is, most people don't realize that's what Om Mani Padme Hum is. It is the jewel of the lotus flower, but the jewel is the tiny space of the heart that is the seat of creation. So if we can find that place within our physical heart, it's just a little tiny avenue there. And once you get to it, you'll see this beautiful star field. And just know that at that point, whatever you think, whatever you wish to create, it will be created instantly. And then you can bring back that energy, that essence to our 3D world and begin to create it here on Earth, right? Because that's what we're here. We're shamans of higher dimensions, densities, but yet we're still here on Earth because we have to have our feet grounded, our heart centered to make sure that we're able to put those plans into true action. We can't be, as the saying goes, so heavenly minded, we're no earthly good, right? We can't just have all the dreams and not actually have them manifest and grounded here on Earth. That's why we're here. That's part of our destiny, to help others to evolve and ascend also.
I'm so glad you shared that, Dale, because that used to be me. I used to be like floating around up in my head, dreaming everything, just dreaming, and just playing in the spiritual world. But I didn't know how to get grounded until I met you, really.
Right.
And then
You did.
when I started taking classes with you, you're like, Katie, you've got to be here in the 3D world. I wanted to escape my body and escape this reality. So I was always living in a fantasy world in the 5D and higher dimensions. And you were like, you got to ground this now into this earthly experience. And you helped teach me that. And I'm grateful for that, because so many people in the spiritual community stay in those higher dimensions and they don't know how to ground it. And so it's not really of any real benefit to the collective.
Exactly. And, as we speak about grounding and centering, sometimes it is hard for people to ground because, if you're an air or water sign, it's very difficult for you to ground. Like you being a Gemini, it's very difficult to ground. So where you have to go is you have to be centered. As we think about heaven above and earth below, well, the very center of that is our heart. So that's where water signs, air signs, you want to be centered in the heart. Because what happens when you become grounded, like for instance, an air sign becoming grounded, that's called a tornado. That's usually not a very good thing, right? Water signs, when you become grounded, that's called a flood. Again, that's not necessarily a good thing. So earth signs, of course, you can be grounded because you are grounded with Mother Earth, right? All of our Earth astrology signs. And the good thing about fire, which I'm Sagittarius, and so all the fire elements, we're able to be grounded and centered. Obviously, the heart is an electromagnetic, energetic spark there. So obviously that's fire, but also we can have a small fire, we can have a small campfire, a natural gas fire, right? So we're okay being grounded also. So that's what we want to do. We want to make sure we take all these wonderful ideas. Yeah, we want to bring them to the earth because that's why we're here. Otherwise, if they stay up here in the ethers, well, the people here on Earth, many people, probably 90%, they're not able to reach those. It's almost like, we have this wonderful live connection now on YouTube. Well, what if you didn't have a phone, or what if you didn't have a computer? What if you had no access to internet? You wouldn't even know this exists, right? So that's why we have to bring it and ground it down. And this is why you've done an excellent job. You're an air sign. So look at what you've done, how you've centered your air energy. And now you're in cyberspace. You're doing a YouTube video here live. So that's wonderful. You've
And I
definitely
love
taken
doing this. I love connecting with people all over the world. This is my first time trying the Go Live Together feature on YouTube with you, and I love it. I had never done this before, and I was like, let's just give it a go.
Yep, let's give it a go. We're just Sagittarius and Gemini coming together. We're on opposite sides of the astrology wheel, so we complement one another. Just like my youngest daughter is Gemini, right? Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's so cool. What's her name?
Lucy. Yeah.
Shout out, Lucy. I love you, Lucy. Fellow Gemini.
Lucy the Gemini. And don't forget my other daughter. She's Virgo. Don't want to get them mad at me. So,
okay, what's her name? What's your Virgo? What's your Virgo's daughter's name?
She's Laura, so she's very grounded. Yes.
Hey, Laura, shout out. Love you too. Virgos are great. Virgos are ruled by Mercury as well, the same planet, I believe. Yeah.
Right. And and we're taking a chance. A good thing we're dimensional shamans because, we're in Mercury retrograde. So normally communication things, we have to be careful, be mindful. If really you can be quick on your feet in your mind and adjust to the fluctuations of the Mercury retrograde, then you'll be okay with that. I just want to make sure that you're not so ingrained, so grounded to the earth, you're not able to move because, Mercury retrograde, I mean, it's moving. Things are always moving all around, upside down, left, right, center. So being very flexible with that, of course, that's a hallmark of interdimensional shamanism too, being very flexible. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad you shared that. And we have a lot of comments rolling in and people here. So I'm going to catch up with our
Okay.
crowd here. So Julie, Ayesha, David, and Canadian ASMR, all of you all, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here in Sandy Beaches. Julie said, Dale, next year I plan to awaken myself properly, as this year I have dealt with my trauma and I just want to be who I'm supposed to be from now on. What do you think about that?
Yes. Well, you first of all, you realize, yes, you had some trauma, and yes, we can transcend and we can transmute that trauma. Based on your astrological signs of being whether you're a fire, earth, air, water. Right? If you're water, you want to make sure that you don't stay marinated in that because you can get kind of drowned from that trauma. If you're a air sign, you want to make sure that you just don't take off and not address the issue, which is a common among air signs. So address it, own it, and then notice what you've learned from it. And then, of course, if you're an earth sign, then you know that you're very grounded with it, but make sure you learn the lesson and then you take that and you move on. Just don't stay in that one spot. And if you're fire, it's going to be easy for you to just transmute that right away. Transmuting being that you not only change, but you also clear that. So in other words, you repurpose that energy. Yeah. So make sure you take that trauma, realize that it has made you who you are. It's given you this wonderful strength, but make sure the trauma doesn't identify you as a person of trauma, and that's your only identifiable trait. Don't let that determine who you are by that trauma. Just understand it was a lesson that you created. So just keep moving. Oh, I say you're a Capricorn sun. Oh yeah. So here you are. This is your time of the year right now too. I mean, we're in Capricorn, so wonderful with that. And being a high achiever, yes, take that trauma, learn from it, and build upon that life and climb that highest mountain, stand on top of that mountain and proclaim to the world that, yes, I am who I am. I'm going to be the shaman of who I want to be this year. So thankful. I've had all these wonderful lessons. Thankful to all the people that helped me to be who I want to be and who I truly am, because that is your destiny. Thank you.
Wow, that was beautiful. Yes, I agree with everything Dale has shared here. And hello, Danny. I'm so glad you're here. Danny says, much love and light to you two celestial beings doing the creator's bidding.
We need a little bit of his drumming in the background, maybe.
I know, that would be so cool. Danny, you'll need to do that next time.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we can have a YouTube live video menage a trois and have a picture of him playing his little drum in the back.
That would be awesome. That would be great. Love you, Danny. Shout out. And let's see. Ayesha said she's glad she listened to her intuition about us being on. She wasn't going to tune into YouTube, but something told her to. So, Dale, can you express to Ayesha the importance of always listening to your intuition, even if you feel there's a doubting voice telling you not to?
Yes, because that's the God self within you that's giving you a hint, and the only reason it's giving you a hint is because there is something inside of you that wanted to learn a particular topic or subject, so you created that, you had this interest, something piqued your curiosity. So you sent out this airwave, this vibration that you wanted to learn and know about it. And then next thing you know, you get this little intuitive nudge. And so people get so busy in life in the 3D world that they just kind of play that off and go, oh, no, it's just my imagination. It's just something that came in. But you realize that you created that little freeway of information. So when that intuitive nudge comes in, pay attention. If you're in the middle of doing something, Earth 3D wise, for instance, you're driving or something, you can't work on it right then, or make sure you make a note, do a recording on your phone, say, okay, reminder, I've got to do this. And then in your quiet time later on, just notice what happens. And remember, quiet time is relative. Some people like to run, some people like to walk, some people like to be outside. Some people like to have a wine, a glass of tea, some seltzer water, whatever you like. Some people like to have a smoke. So whatever you like to do to be calm, that's the time to work on that. So yeah, listen to those nudges. That's the God self, the God you speaking to yourself. Your higher self is talking to you.
Yeah, wonderful. And Aisha says she's a Capricorn moon, Gemini sun, Scorpio rising, and she was reading the 4 insights and this complements this teaching. So she said, thank you.
Oh, much wonderful. Yes, thank you.
That is so cool, Aisha. And this is the candle holder Aisha actually sent me. I'm using it. Says, raise your vibration with love and gratitude. I think that needs to be our intention for this new year.
Yes, yes. Always have, gratitude is such an attitude of wonderful aloha. If we can appreciate anyone, anything, anywhere, at any time, I mean that gratitude energy allow. It's almost like when Dorothy steps out of that, the black and white part of Wizard of Oz, and she gets to Munchkin Land, and she steps out that door, and and there everything is in color. So with gratitude, it's the same thing. Gratitude is a blessing for the space we're in, for not only ourselves, but the people around us, the space itself. So when we have that attitude of gratitude, that is aloha being enlivened everywhere and anywhere. So it's a wonderful way to be. I mean, it's almost like it's almost like it's a aloha dandruff. So wherever you go, you're flaking off these little pieces of aloha all around you, right?
Oh
Because
my
that's the
God, that's
gratitude.
funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So that's what we want to do. We want to spread that love around, right? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was an interesting analogy, Dale. That was quite comical. Oh wow. TJA, afternoon. So glad we found you live. Yes, so glad you're here, TJA. And Dale and I have been talking about gratitude. Let's get some gratitude going. What are you all grateful for? Let us know in the chat. Share some gratitude. What or who are you grateful for right now in this moment? Okay. Aisha says the theme spirit told me this was my journey for 2024: forgiveness, gratitude, and grace, and to be the bigger person.
Yes, definitely. Forgiveness is always good. And remember, from a dimensional or aloha shamanism viewpoint, the forgiveness things, you got to make sure that you forgive yourself. Okay.
Mm.
Remember, because you were the casting director for this movie called Your Life. And you've put out a call to learn all these lessons about life, and all the people around you, places, and things have been magnetized to you, to your vibration of that. So they've come to the call of your aid, and then they interact in your life. And now sometimes we get upset with these people. Well, we're the ones that called them into our life some way, somehow. And
Mhm.
even though some of them are Oscar award winning people, they have done really a great job to push those buttons within us. Remember, that's the reason we called them into our life. So when we forgive people, which is the way that we've been taught to do, if we only forgive them, that's only half of the equation, and it still lingers on. So we have to make sure that we forgive ourselves. That's the first part of the equation. And then we give a thankful, we're gratitude for them for supplying their energy to our particular lesson. So we forgive ourselves and we thank other people for being part of our life. And that's 100% of the solution there. So yeah, it's a wonderful thing to have for 2024, especially being a year of harmony.
Yes, completely agree that forgiving ourselves is so important, and taking responsibility for our part in each
Yeah.
situation that arises. That's huge. We have to release victim consciousness. We need to release that and
Yes.
rise up and get into a state of victory and move beyond that, because victim consciousness is a very low vibration and can keep us stuck for years and decades if we're not careful.
Yes, that guilt energy, that is one of the lowest vibrations, because it denies that you are a child of God, or if you even elevate or have an ascended viewpoint with that, you realize you are God, right? I mean, just like all of us have our parents' DNA within us, so we are our parents. Well, just think on a spiritual level. That means we have God within us, so that means we are God and God is us. And so if
Mhm.
we have this guilt energy over trauma or any other event, then what happens is that brings us down to a very low vibration, and we don't want to be there. You can't be there because you're a very divine person. So yes.
Yes, absolutely. And we have some gratitude, Dale. User Godjark 13 says, I'm grateful for the love of friends, families, and neighbors. And Aisha says, I'm grateful for all that lead me to where I am right now. I am grateful for my life and soul journey and for listening to my heart to take the journey. And Julie adds, I'm grateful for everything in my life. Thank you, universe. And Aisha says, I've started my days with prayer and ending with forgiveness to help with anxiety. That's beautiful.
Oh, that is beautiful. Yes, because I mean, with 2024 coming, with the year of harmony, anytime we have that kind of gratitude, that kind of outset, that outward pouring, that vibration of love and aloha and gratitude, it just helps paint the day for us. You know, it's like we get to watch the flowers blossom open, and these are because of all the thoughts and feelings and actions that we've taken.
Yes, absolutely. And Danny had said earlier he loves us both. He loves you too, Dale.
Oh, thank you. I love you too, brother. Good, good. All right. Well, we'll go, Katie. Thank you for having us on here today. I've got a running over to my brother's house. We weren't able to do Christmas, so we're going to do Christmas today with my brother and sister and rest of the family, all the nephews and nieces. So thank you so very much for having me here today. And I think Jeannie wants to pop in. She wants to say
Oh,
hello.
hey, Jeannie.
Hey, tell Danny hey, and y'all have a wonderful new year, healthy, happy, just beautiful new year.
Thank
2024 is
you.
going to be
I love
great.
you, Jeannie. This is Dale's beautiful wife, Jeannie, at Earth Star Spiritual Center, and they make a beautiful team.
Yeah.
No, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. Have
Thank
a
you
great
so much.
afternoon. Love you, Katie.
Okay.
I love you too. Oh, that was a wonderful surprise having Jeannie pop in.
I know it is good. So,
Well,
so
thank you so
wonderful.
much for
Yes.
thank you so much for being here, Dale. And TJA, thank you for sharing your gratitude as well, beautiful soul, your health and everything you've been provided with. And you want to be a better person in the new year. That's beautiful, TJA. Thank you for sharing. Everybody, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing all of your comments. Your gratitude. We love you so much. We appreciate you for being here. Subscribe to Earth Star Spiritual Center's YouTube channel. I left all the information in the description box below. Also, check out Dale's website. I have that there too. He also has a Facebook page, which I left there as well. Be sure to check out his content. He has amazing videos and offers amazing online classes. No matter where you are in the world, you can connect with Dale now in the new year of 2024. So check out what he has to offer. Dale, once again, thank you for sharing your love and aloha here today with me. It was an honor to have you on my channel with me. Thank you.
Oh,
We are sending you so much
wonderful.
love and aloha. Namaste.
And you too. Aloha.
Aloha.